So before entering into exact SAP, so I just want to explain you about 1 minute. Yeah. See the basic business process. So what is the basic business process? Any idea how the business will run? See, suppose consider you are a customer. Okay. So I will take an example of any. Suppose as a customer, if you have went to any showroom, okay, consider you went to a Tata showroom. There, you went to purchase one car. Okay. So see what you will do. You are going to visit any showroom. So that is nothing but a sales department. Okay. So once you inquire any product, or see here in this session, I am going to take an example of car. Okay. So once you inquire, the sales department will check whether the product is available or not. Where he will check? He will check in the warehouse department, okay, or inventory. Okay. So see the inventory or warehouse department. Suppose whatever the product you have ordered, if it is in out of stock, so what is the next process? Hmm? The inventory or warehouse department will contact production department to check the status of the production of the particular product. Okay. See, I will tell you my own example. So recently I had visited the Tata showroom. There I went to book Tata Tiago. Okay. So sales department is nothing but a Tata showroom. So actually there is a more demand of Tata cars, as you know also. So they didn't book directly the car. So they checked the inventory whether the car is available or not in the warehouse. Okay. So because of such more demand, they have directly contacted to the production department, and they have checked whether the production has been done or not for the particular car. So suppose the product is not available, or the product is under process of production. What the production department will do? They will plan to produce the particular product. Okay, they will plan to produce the particular product. Consider once I book, the production department, the department will plan to produce the car. Okay, so what they will do to produce? They will contact the vendor to procure the required material. Okay. Okay, the vendor will supply all the required material to the production department, and they will produce the product. Okay. So once the vendor will supply the particular material, the finance department will clear the payment related activity to the vendor. Okay. So once the vendor will supply the particular material to the production department, the production department will produce the product. Once the production department will produce the product, they will update the they will they will update the stock. Okay, they will update to the warehouse department that the particular product has been manufactured. So you can see the inventory department or warehouse department will update the inventory. Okay. So once the inventory has been updated, what will happen? Sorry. Okay. So once the inventory has been updated, so that they will directly update the status to the sales department. Okay. So they once they update the sales department, what happens? The sales department will generate the sales order. So whatever the product has been booked by the customer. Okay, and the sales will happen. Okay, this is the basic business process of any organization. Okay, in detail I have not explained you. So before entering into exact SAP and ERP concept is there. Okay, that we will see. Your meeting will end in 10 minutes. Okay, so see, if the meeting stops, we can start again. Okay, don't worry. So this is the basic business process. You have any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts from other side?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is the simple and basic business process. So why I have explained you is, so these things will come under SAP. Okay. Fine. So next we'll jump to next slide. So next we'll see what is ERP. Any idea about ERP? ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. So what does it mean? See, it is a business management software. So ERP is nothing but a business management softwares. We'll call it as a business management softwares or business management application. Okay. So we'll see. See, ERP is an application for the business process. See, so many of the industries, organizations are using ERP softwares to manage their business process. Okay. So like procurement, like sales, okay, even for handling the financial activities, okay, to maintain the human resource management, everything they are using ERP application. Okay. Next, see, we'll see what the terms are. So enterprise, we have resource, we have planning. Okay. So we'll see what is enterprise. So obviously it is a company or organization. What does it? What is the meaning of resource? Resource is nothing but is a man, machine, material, and money. And what is planning? Planning is nothing but it is a method for the effective utilization of resources to get an output. See, here you can easily understand. So ERP is nothing but it is a method. See, enterprise, a company will be having n number of resources, not only man, machine, material, money. It may be management, okay, anything, okay. The company can utilize the resources with the best way, okay. So this is ERP. Okay. So any doubts in ERP?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Next. So this is the definition. ERP is nothing but a concept for effective or maximum utilization of resources. Here we are going to utilize, here we are going to manage the resources of an organization in a best possible way. Means we have to plan, okay, what way we need to manage and what way we need to utilize the resources to get maximum output. Maximum output is nothing but every organization motto is to get more profit, right? So that is the ERP definition. So any doubts in ERP? So ERP is not a software. ERP is a business management process. Okay. So we have several ERP softwares here. So next we'll see okay. So we have different ERP packages or softwares. Any idea what are the ERP softwares we have? All of you know Tally, right?
Huh?
Tally. I think
Yes.
all of you have heard about Tally.
Yes.
Yeah, Tally is also a ERP software. And apart from that, we have n number of ERP softwares in the market. So in that, first we have Oracle. So few I have mentioned here to point out some why the SAP has been developed. Even though if we have existing ERP packages, okay. So first we have Oracle. So Oracle is used only in the finance department. Next we have PeopleSoft. So that will be used in the HR department, and Siebel will be used in the CRM department. What does it mean? What is the meaning of CRM? Customer relationship management. Okay. So next we have ban that will be used in the production and purchase department. And next we have JD Edward. So that will be used in the sales department. Okay. So these are the ERP. See, next we have Tally that will be also used only in the finance department. That is especially for maintaining the accounts of any organization. Fine. Consider ABC group of company is having multiple departments, right? So here I have mentioned a few. So for see, to manage each department, so I am explaining you the existing ERP software, not SAP. Forget about SAP. Okay. So see, suppose ABC group of company is having multiple departments, like technical department will be there, finance department, production department, HR, sales department, CRM. Okay. So to manage the business process of ABC group, so what they will have to do, if they want to buy ERP software to manage their business, they need to buy individual software with respect to departments, right? See, for sales department, they need to buy JD Edward. For HR department, they need to buy PeopleSoft. So what happens? See, organization need to adopt all the ERP application with respect to different departments. So what happens? There will be expensive also. So and to manage all the departments at a time in a different softwares will be hectic to an any organization. Okay, see, it is very difficult, and also see, each and every organization will think to integrate all the different ERP application. But if any organization is using the different ERP softwares, okay, like Oracle, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Ban, okay, and Edward, Tally. So it is, see, suppose the finance department want to access the data of production department or purchase department. So we can't able to see, the finance department will not be able to access the purchase department because this data has been maintained in ban software. Okay, if the PeopleSoft HR department will have to access sales department, so it is not possible. Okay, so it is not possible to integrate all the software into single. So what happens? The business people were waiting for integrated ERP software where we can use single ERP software with with all the departments. See here, which can work with all the departments centrally. So this is not a centrally, right? So because individual department will be having individual ERP packages. So it is so we can't say that that is a centrally. Okay, that is decentralized process. I will tell you what is decentralized also. So if any department want to get the data from of other department, so that is not possible in these packages. Got it? So next, fine. So all of you got it. What exactly the decentralized process? If you understand these concepts, you can easily understand centralized concept. Centralized is nothing but whatever the process will happen, that will be centralized. See here. See, before entering into centralized process, let us understand SAP application model. How the application, what are the features are there in the application? Okay. So consider. See here, I am taking three different companies. So one is Tata AAG Life Insurance, DMart, Tata Motors. Okay. So see, the major see, the major thing the each and every company required is customer data, right? So suppose if it is a Tata AAG Life Insurance, if they want to, if they want the data of the customer, what are the data they required? they require customer ID, the customer ID identification number, customer name, contact number, photo, signature, address proof, right? So the Tata AIG life insurance required these data of the customer. That is nothing but we will call it as a fields in SAP. Okay. So next, VH proof also they required because they are the insurance company. So next, suppose consider a DMart. If they want, so they want only the customer name, contact number. That's it. See, suppose whenever you visit to any supermarket, they need only your contact number and name, right? Getting my point? So suppose if you take a Tata Motors, if you buy any car, they need customer name, photo. I think not required. Signature, contact number, address proof. Even in some showrooms, they will ask DL also, driving license. See why I am telling you these. Why I am taking you these three companies means. See, Tata AIG required uh, different data of the customer. DMart required different data of the, because they are the retail business. Only they need two data of the customer. One is contact number. One is customer name. So, but the insurance they required all the data because they are providing insurance to the customer. And the Tata Motors they are giving product to the company that should be authenticated, and they need these proofs. So why I'm taking you is taking you these companies means, so in SAP we can customize the data. See, suppose the Tata AIG life insurance is adopting SAP software, they can customize these data. See, suppose whenever the Tata AIG life insurance company is creating customer, they will get these. Okay, suppose DMart company has been adopted SAP. What happens if they will create the customer data? They will get only these two details. If you take Tata Motors, see, customized data we can create using SAP. But coming to this existing SAP ERP software, we can't able to customize. Okay, as per the company requirement. See, company required only these data, these fields. This company requires these fields. So that is the major advantage of SAP software. So that you will learn how to create all those things in SAP. Okay. Next, see, SAP has been developed with their own programming language. See, usually we have several programming languages, right? So we have C, C++, Java, Python. We have plenty of predefined languages are there. Predefined languages are there. But what happens in SAP, they have developed their own programming language. That programming language we will call it as a ABAP. ABAP is nothing but Advanced Business Application Programming Language. So this is completely a programming language. Using this ABAP programming language, they have developed this software. 1 minute. Okay. Got it. So SAP, see, there are several softwares are there, ERP software. They have used different predefined languages. Okay. So, but coming to SAP, they have not used any predefined programming languages. They have created their own programming languages, that is ABAP, and they have developed SAP software. Okay. Got it. So in interview, they may ask you in which programming language SAP has been developed. You have to say ABAP, that is Advanced Business Application Programming Language. Yeah, fine. So see, businesses, plenty of organization were waiting for integrated ERP software which can work with all the departments centrally. For that's reason the SAP has been developed. See, see, we have ABAP. See, we have two departments in SAP. One is technical, another one is functional. See, ABAP is a back-end process in SAP. So whatever the work can be done in ABAP, that will be back-end process. That we will call it as a technical in SAP. And different departments are front end. So different department means we have HR department, finance, sales department. So those departments are front end. That is functional with respect to departments like finance, controlling, material management, SD, PP, that is production planning, warehouse management. Okay. So in SAP, they may ask you what are the modules we have in front end. So you have to say there are functional modules such as FICO, controlling, MM. MM means material management, what you are going to learn. SD, sales and distribution, PP, production planning, and WM is warehouse management. And they may ask you what are the technical modules we have. We have ABAP. ABAP is a technical module in SAP. Got it? Okay. So next we'll see SAP process. So I have explained you decentralized process. Now we'll see SAP process. So SAP process is also called as a centralized business process. See, we have all the departments, right? We have sales, inventory, finance, HR, vendor, production planning, shop floor. Here I have added this also. So all the department, whatever the data they are going to maintain, whatever the data of an organization, whatever the data of an individual department, they are going to update, they are going to maintain in centralized system. That is SAP system. Got it? Okay. So what happens if you maintain the data centrally? What happens? The customer will approach sales department, whatever the, see, suppose the sales department, see, once the customer will approach the sales department, whatever the data updated by the inventory department in SAP, they can access. Whatever the data updated from the production planning, the inventory department, see, no need to contact to production department. Getting my point? Suppose HR, see, suppose the HR want to access, see, suppose the HR team want to access the sales department, want to check what are the human resources you required. No need to contact individually to sales department. See, suppose if any manpower is lagging in sales department, he will update in the SAP. The HR will access directly. Getting my point? So whatever the activity is happening in each department will be updated in SAP. SAP is one of the biggest software in globally. Okay. So what happens? There are several advantages are there if any organization adopts SAP. What are those? So data is maintained centrally, as I told you. Next, we have individual department can be able to communicate each other to exchange data and information. Right. Next, increases productivity. Suppose, see, if in inventory, say in inventory, if the particular product is not there, they will update here. Automatically, they will access, they will procure the material, they will manufacture the product, and they will update in the SAP. Okay. So that will be updated to inventory department. Every activity will be maintained centrally. Next, SAP, as SAP is a multilingual software. I told you SAP is a big software globally. Globally, how many countries are there? There are 180 countries, right? They have developed in such a manner they can use in any language. If, say, suppose in India they will use English, okay. In Germany they will use German, okay. In different countries they will, if they want to use SAP with their own language, they can use it. That option will not be getting in any existing ERP software. So next, So as I told you, as this is a multilingual software and globally it has been evolved, SAP. See, there are individual countries will be having their own tax programs, right? In India, we have GST. So it has been developed in such a way, whichever the country want to update the tax related activity in SAP, they can access it. Only thing is, whenever we are going to create the data, we need to use particular country wise. Automatically, it will take the with respect to the country. Suppose if you have selected India, means it will take GST itself. See here in SAP, as I told you, it is a big software. See, in SAP, 1 lakh plus predetermined database tables are there. So you will come to know what is database tables. So in general, I will tell you, see, in sales department, we have several data. In inventory department, we need to maintain several data. In finance, we need to maintain several data. In production also, we need to maintain. See, there are multiple, n number of departments are there. To maintain such data, SAP has been predetermined 1 lakh plus database tables, so that whatever the data you will save in the SAP, that will be updated in this database tables what SAP has been provided. So next, 20,000 plus predetermined programs or applications developed in SAP. So as I told you, it is a huge big software. So it has been developed for 20,000 plus programs. Next, OS independent. It doesn't depend on which OS you are using. Next, better inventory management. We can maintain. See, major thing of any organization, inventory management. Next is it reduces material cost. See, the real time activity will be happen here. See, whenever the requirement is there, they will post it and they will produce it. Next, effective human resource management will be done. Next, control over all the department. Okay, so any organization can control centrally over all the departments. So next, it increases profit, obviously. So this process we will call it as a centralized business process, that is called SAP. Got it? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, all of you got an idea now what is SAP? Why, sorry, not what is SAP? What is the business process? What is the centralized business process? What is decentralized? And why SAP has been developed for business organization? Got an idea, right?
Yes,
I hope all of you have got an idea.
Yes.
Fine. So next we'll see what is SAP individually. So SAP stands for System, Application and Product in Data Processing. I will tell you what exactly that means. System, application and product in data processing. So we'll see. First, system. Next, we have terms. Application, we will understand with individual terms. SAP, system, application, product in data processing. See, system means nothing but hardware, what you are going to use, whether it may be server, desktop or laptop. See, SAP is a server based software. It is not like whatever you use Python, Java, like that. Na? So this is not that type of software. This is a server based software. Everything will be worked under server only. Only the GUI we are going to use, that is called software. So system means server, desktop and laptop. Next, application means that is a software. What you are going to use? ABAP software. As I told you, ABAP. What does it mean? ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming Language. Okay. So with the use of this ABAP, with the help of this, we are going to maintain the data. So next, this is advanced. So product means ERP product. See, SAP is a ERP software. SAP is a ERP product. And data means secure data. Data means organization data, any data. Next, processing, that is business transaction. So SAP, in SAP, SAP is a ERP software which maintains data and processes the data using application with the help of hardware. Got it? SAP is a application which can be used to maintain the data and to process the data. Process means it is a business transaction. So now this is the definition of SAP. SAP is a ERP based German software. SAP is a ERP based German software which is basically used to centralize and organize the data. This is very important. Okay. So if you are putting experienced profile for job, these are all the basic things they may not ask you. If you are entering you as a fresher, definitely they will ask you few questions from this session. See, SAP is nothing but it is a ERP based German software which is basically used to centralize and organize the data of an organization on a particular server. I have told you SAP is a software on server. We are going to maintain the data in the server. The server name we are going to call it as a SAP server. Okay, you have huge number of data will be found in the SAP server, right? All of you got an idea what is SAP? Any doubts?
Yes.
No, sir.
If you have any doubts, you can ask. So next we will move to SAP history. So why I am explaining you at last about what is SAP and all means, before that you should have to understand what exactly the business process, what exactly the ERP process. See, ERP softwares can be used by any organization. Small scale industries also can use and large scale industries can also use. But because of the price matter, so major MNC, major large scale industries are only adopting SAP. So recently Google has been signed with SAP. They have purchased SAP. So that is one good news for SAP job hunters. Okay, so they can get plenty of opportunities in SAP domain. So SAP, as I told you, SAP is a ERP software and it is also a name of the company. Got it? SAP is a software on server. I told you. SAP is not a software. It is a software on server. So many people will tell you SAP, I want to learn SAP software. Okay. It is not a software. It is a SAP on software on server. So SAP is founded in Germany in the year 1972 by Wallenreuther. Okay, so they are the developer and they founded this SAP. So developed for managing business operations and customer relationship. So initially they have developed this SAP software to manage the business operation and to manage the customer relationships. Okay, so once they realize that the market needs the integrated ERP software, they have researched. Okay, they have researched and developed this integrated ERP software, that is SAP. So SAP is number one in ERP market as of now. So Oracle is one of the big competitor of SAP, but as per my knowledge, SAP is the only one which is having this integrated modules. So as of 2010, SAP has more than 1,40,000 installations worldwide. See, the charge of this SAP software is of around minimum 100 crores. If they want to purchase this SAP, company has to invest 100 crore on this. That's why I told you. So majority of MNCs and large scale industries only adopting this SAP. Okay. So over 25 industries specifies business solutions and more than 75,000 customers in 120 countries. Still, many of the Gulf countries has to adopt this SAP. If they adopt SAP software, really there will be a n number of opportunities for the job. See, SAP, as already I told you, SAP is a ERP based German software which is basically used to centralize and organize the data of an organization on a particular server. Okay, fine. So, have any doubts? So, this is the basic concept I have explained you to understand in detail about SAP. Any doubts?
No,
Any doubts?
no, sir.
Okay. See, if, I hope so. We will provide you a server access to you. You can use it. Got it?
Okay.
Shall I wind up the session?
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you find any doubts, you can WhatsApp me also. Not an issue. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.